Hello everyone, welcome back to Triumph Trust FX channel. Right, if you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be alerted anytime I upload a new video. And if you've been on this channel, you are welcome back to another weekly analysis and review. It's been a long I've posted a video on this channel. I've been busy all the while, but right now I'm fully back to the market. All right, so we're going to review some of the trades and setup that we had in this week, starting from 3rd till today's 7th of July 2023. And then we're going to look ahead on the setups on the pairs that I have on my watch list for us to look at for next week, starting from 10th till 14th of July 2023. So let's get started. So for this week, we had a setup on AUD JPY 30-minute time frame. We're expecting to sell from this point 96.565, but unfortunately for us, we were taken out before my price dropped down, so we had a loss on AUD JPY that gave us a loss of -5 pips. Then we also had another setup still on AUD JPY on the M 15-minute time frame, where we're expecting price to come back to this level. Then we sell to this zone, and this is what happened. Price came into our expected entry, then dropped. At this point, it gave us 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio, and after that it dropped to our final take profit, which was around 50 pips. Then we also had this card CHF setup. This setup happened today, so we are expecting price to come to this zone, then we'll buy, and this is what happened. So price came back to it, it started buying and came back and took us out with this pin, and currently this is where the market ends for today. So that was a loss on CAD CHF. Then CAD JPY also, we're expecting price to come back to retest, then we'll buy, but we also had when it came, our entry triggered and started buying before coming back to take us out. Then we also had set up on Euro CHF, which also happened today. Our expectation is for price to come into this zone, then we'll buy to this level, and price came in and it was activated. So currently we are still in this trade, so Euro CHF is still running. I think let me just check where it is right now. Yeah, so we are still on it. We are hoping that price will get here, then we'll be happy. If not, it comes down, take us out with a stop loss. Then after that, we also had a setup on Euro JPY on 30-minute time frame. We're expecting price to come back for a retest, then sell to this zone, and our trade got triggered and price dropped to our take profit target, giving us 100 pips from this trade. Then we also had a GBP JPY setup where we're expecting price to come back to this zone, then we'll sell to this zone, and our trade got triggered, and as at this point we have been 1-to-6 risk to reward ratio already. That was about 30 pips before price spiked up and took us out. Then we had NZD JPY, where we're expecting price to sell from here, but we were stopped out with just a small stop loss of about 8 pips. Then we went in again for another setup on NZD JPY, and we're also taken out. Then NZD USD, we had a setup for a sell here, and it moved or to getting close to our take profits. We protected, we break even, but price moved back up, and that was how we didn't make any money from this NZD USD. Then we also had a setup on USD CAD. We're expecting to sell from here, yet we were stopped out. Then USD CHF, same thing, we're expecting to sell from here. We actually took our entry from here, and we also stopped out because our stop loss was somewhere here. Then gold, we're expecting to buy gold from this zone, then take profit here as well as here, and our trade got triggered and we're able to take profit, the first profit here. From gold we got about 100 pips, right? So those were the trades we took. So out of the trades or the setup, or the 13 setups we had, one is still running, which is the Euro CHF, and 4 we got to take profit, and that amounts to about 280 pips. Then 8 of them didn't go through. They were stopped out in 8 of the setups, and that amounts to minus 77 pips. So in total our profit was 203 pips, right? So why was it like that? Only 4 successful trade gave us a profit of 203 pips. It's because our stop loss is very small. All right, so we be stopped out as many times as possible, but with only 1 successful trade, the minimum we're going to get is 30 pips. For example, for the 4 trades that went well, like this one gave us 50 pips. Then I think Euro JPY, this Euro JPY gave us 100 pips. Then we also had 30 pips from GBP JPY, and gold gave us 100 pips, right? So I'm going to, apart from these were the trades that were successfully triggered. Then we also had some trades that were not that didn't give us setup, but most of them went well, and some didn't went as expected. So I did a review on my Telegram channel of these setups, but they didn't give us so they didn't give us entry. So CAD JPY, we're expecting a buy, and this is what happened. So it didn't buy, it just continued to drop on CAD JPY. Then I think we were expecting Euro CHF for a buy here, and it bought a while and came back and started consolidating. We were also expecting Euro GBP for a buy, and this is what happened, it bought. Then we're also expecting Euro JPY for a buy, and it bought. Then we're expecting GBP CHF for a sell after breaking this high, and it did. It broke the high and sold. Then we're also expecting to buy GBP JPY, and it gave a pullback and bought. Then we're expecting a sell on NZD CHF, and see how NZD CHF dropped. Then we're also expecting a sell on NZD USD, and it did sell after breaking the high. It sold, right? So these ones, all of these setups here didn't give us entry, but they moved massively. Just imagine if we got entry from them, would have been a massive profit, right? Okay, so let's look at I have 3 major setups that I'm looking at for this week, 3, and I have also other additional 5 that I will also look at, but the major setups pairs I'm looking at are Euro JPY, Euro USD, and USD CHF. These 3 pairs I'm looking at them for entry for good trade as we enter the new week, right? So for Euro JPY, this is Euro JPY. Price is already in my zone, my point of interest, right? I was expecting price to pull back to this zone, this other block, for me to buy. So price is there already. So out of this move that took place, I do not have my setup here. So I'm still waiting for price to pull back to the zone, and if I get my set up, I'm going to buy Euro JPY. Then Euro USD. On Euro USD, this is what I have here. Price is already at my point of interest. So I was waiting for price. After taking out this low, I was waiting for price to pull back to this other block for me to sell. So I'll be waiting for my setup either on 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 5 minutes time frame. Once I see my pattern, I will take a sell on Euro USD unless I do not see my setup. Then the last major pair I'm looking at is USD CHF. So USD CHF is already at my order block 2. I'll be expecting, if it's set to my pattern, for me to buy. If I see my buy setup, I'm going to buy USD CHF. So these three pairs are key for me to look at as we enter the new week, starting from 10th till 14th of July 2023. But I still have other pairs that I'll also be watching on my watch list. So I still have Euro card. I'm expecting to sell Euro card. So, but I want to wait for price to move into this zone, so this level. So when price move into this level, I will look for a sell on Euro card. I'm also going to be looking at card JPY. So on card JPY, I'm also going to be waiting for price to push into this zone. Then I will look for a buy setup. If I see a setup, I buy. If I don't see, I will leave it. I'm also looking at card CHF. So in card CHF, I'm also waiting. Already I had a loss on card CHF today. So right now I'm not going to buy it until it pulls back. It pushes into this zone, either this point or here. Then I will look for buy setup to buy to this other block, right? Then I'm also looking at AUD JPY. AUD JPY is already in my zone, my point of interest. So the first move didn't give me what I wanted. The second move didn't give me what I wanted. So hopefully, if the market opened by next week and I see my setup, I would like to buy to this level or to the middle of this area. Then I'm also going to be looking at Euro. Okay, on Euro CHF, I already told you that I'm already on a buy on Euro CHF. I'm expecting to buy to this level. So this is where I took my entry. I had this consolidation and price is pulling out right now. I hope it will push to this level so that I'll take my profit. If not, whatever it is, we take it. Then finally, I'm going to be looking at GBP JPY. So GBP JPY, I'll wait for price to pull into this zone. Then if I see a setup, I'm going to buy GBP JPY to this level, right? So those are my watch list for next week. Three major setups, key setup for me are Euro USD, Euro JPY, and USD CHF. So take your time to study the market. Don't study what has happened in the previous week, and learn to improve yourself. Feel free to join my free Telegram group. The link to that group is on the description of this video, right? Then I post all the setups I'm going to trade this week. I'm going to post them there. So before I take any trade, I'm going to post it on my Telegram group. I'm also going to post on my Discord group. Yeah, so that's it. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and like this video. You can feel free to share if you like the video. Thank you.